Hello guys, welcome to our weekly best bets across the five top European football leagues, is including Ligue 1 as well. We've got a whole panel of guests with us, top tipsters who I work with throughout the week, often doing like individual videos, but at the end we all come together to share a very, very best tips. We have anywhere between 5 and 10, but we will go through all of the matches, and if there's a match that we do not include, please let us know. We'll often do have a lean or at least a thought on the match, but these ones are the ones that we are personally taking and that we love. So we're going to start. We've got Alex from needfortips.com, we've got tipster Bernardo, we've got sports writer Martin Green, and then we've got Stuart, who is sports writer and from tipsterhq.com. Guys, thank you so much for being here.
Hey, Natalie.
Hi.
All right, let's try. Before we start, for those who watched last week's show, we made another bet with Bernardo, and Bernardo was going for Hoffenheim and the draw, so he had 2 chances, and I went for Leipzig, and Leipzig won. So,
and it's the second time in a row that you beat. That means that will be a big dance.
Winner! Yay! All right, bragging rights. Yay! It's the best forms. The Leipzig bet won. So, Bernardo, if you want to take me on again, if you dare.
I will, of course.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say Kung fucking song. So
that's not even Kung Fu song. That's what
start with this one because we don't cover the Portuguese league. But they said, please can you start with Porto versus Sporting? Do you have any leans for that, Bernardo, or anybody?
Yes, I am. Of course.
Oh.
And he's leaving.
Maybe that was a no.
Right, yeah. Should have seen this one coming, really, shouldn't we?
Can you repeat, please, the question, Natalie?
So, hang on. Wasn't the question how many goals are Sporting going to win by?
What is your lead?
I have to say that the match is so important that I won't pick anything, even if it has value. Just one thing: Porto to win the match.
Porto to win the match. There we go. Nice scarf, Bernardo. Brings out the colour of your eyes.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's start off. Which league do we want to start off with, guys?
Start with Ligue 1 because you are not a big fan, so we can say the match.
I think it's because Stuart knows the best how to pronounce these names. Stuart, why don't you do Ligue 1? Because then I don't sound so silly trying to pronounce all the names.
Okay, I can do Ligue 1, no problem.
All right, go on, take it away.
All right. So first one we've got is FC Metz against Olympique Marseille, and I think I'm the only one with a tip in this one. And for me, I've got to go for Marseille. I mean, they've just spent a lot of money. They've got a very ambitious project going on there. Metz are down in 19th, Marseille up in 6th, and you could get just below evens for a Marseille win. So I think that's a pretty decent bet.
Sold on that one, actually. That sounds a good one. All right.
Anyone else? No?
Yeah, sounds a great bet. Dimitri Payet.
I don't know about them, but you just sold it to me.
Dimitri Payet, Patrice Evra, of course, has gone there from Juventus, and they've brought in some other players. They still need a centre-back, I think, but they're an improving side, so I think they'll get some points.
I think that they need some time to adapt at Marseille, and after that we can bet on them. It's dangerous to bet a direct straight winner for Marseille, but a small stake it works on Marseille.
All right, up next, Alex and myself have a bet on Monaco against OGC Nice. Alex, do you want to take it home?
Yeah, me personally, I think that Nice cannot compete with Monaco right now, even though they are in the first place. Monaco is far more strong than Nice. Also, I don't like Balotelli. One of my, I don't know, he's scoring goals, but I don't actually like him as an attacking player. Monaco are playing home. They are priced at, if you search really good, you can find also 1.7. So 1.7 is perfect for me for Monaco to win the match.
Okay,
All
quickly,
right.
just going to jump in. Kung Fuck Zong says, thanks, Bernardo. My personal pick is Dost to score any time.
Oh, he's a very good striker, Das Bost.
Yes, it is. It is a good striker. But on that game, well, I have to be sincere. It's a game that I won't pick anything. It's a very important game for my club. And it's the kind of game that at the moment the odds are very fair in terms of who's going to win the game. Porto is well favourite at home because Sporting will have an important mission on midfield, and also we'll have some difficulties and is passing through some difficulties. So I think that Porto is well favourite, but I won't pick anything. I think that both teams can score, but I would prefer the over 2.0, but it's also well covered by the bookmakers. So it's not a valuable game for me, and I have all my heart on it, so I'm going to skip it.
Yeah.
Even Dost, if our viewer going to play Dost to score well, split his money with André Silva to score too, because he's going to do at least one goal in Dragon Stadium.
Okay, there we go. All right, Stu, which one's the next match?
We're still on Monaco against Nice. Actually, I'm going against, as I'm sure Alex will find very amusing, I'm going on Nice. I think they can do it, and I think there's a massive amount of value on them. 6.51 with Pinnacle to actually get that one. It's not my banker, but I'll let you know that now. All right, so we carry on down the list. Alex, Dijon FCO against Paris Saint-Germain.
German to win halftime, full-time at an interesting odd 1.75. Paris Saint-Germain didn't look so well in the match versus Monaco last time. They had the occasion to win the game, but they stayed more to defend. They were afraid to lose the match than to win the match. Monaco scored at the last moments of the game, and they drew 1-1. It was a beautiful game for me. So the PSG is really strong. Dijon doesn't compare with PSG. PSG is going for the title again. They started to play really well after the winter break. So PSG to win halftime, full-time, 1.75.
Yeah, I like that one. That's pretty good. Okay, Martin, you've got a bet for us. Lille against FC Lorient.
Yes, I do. I also have one on PSG versus Dijon, actually. I think...
you didn't note it down, my man.
Yeah. Martin.
The list is not going in. Well,
You're ruining the system here, Martin.
PSG to win to 0, 2.30. They've got a fantastic defence. Since Ibrahimovic has gone, they're all about grinding out results with a strong defence. So that looks a good bet. But yes, Lille versus Lorient. I think Lille can win that one. I watched them beat Lyon the other week, and they were very strong in that game. Lorient aren't doing particularly well this season, and 1.8 Lille win is good.
Okay.
What was that, Alex?
Versus Saint-Etienne, right?
It's Lille against Lorient.
Lille. He didn't pronounce it good. Okay. Let's back over
You don't recognize it when it's said well.
Lorient used to be one of my local sides when I lived in Brittany. So it's a bit of a shame to see him down at the bottom of the league, but hopefully they can get back up there. What else have we got? Alex, Saint-Etienne against Lyon. Here's one for you.
Yeah, I actually like a lot Lyon to win the game, but they didn't come after good results. They lost also the cup match against Marseille, but also the previous round against Lille. They should bounce back. It's hard for them to win, so I think that I will combine. I will make two bets for this one. Either Lyon to win the game, either both to score at 1.84.
Okay, pretty good. And stepping back one, Bernardo, FC Nantes against Nancy.
Yes. First, I have to say that you guys are doing very well on the French league since we started with the show. And the second, with these matches as well, I'm gonna back Nantes seriously during the second half of this season. They are with a tremendous good coach. and also they bought some players, or they borrowed them on loan. Very important, and I think that they are above average versus these kind of teams. They did well last week. I think they're gonna do well again. So do well again. And minus 0.25 already dropped a bit. I'm back there around 1.8, 177. Still valuable for me at home versus Nancy. So that's going to be my pick here.
Okay. Over on the YouTube channel, we've got Kanine Devius saying, yeah, no to Leon. So I think he's disagreeing on that Leon win. I'm not sure. He might need to make that one clear. I think Leon got a very good chance. Again, they've spent some money. Brought in Memphis Depay, who's a good player, and I think he's going to improve it. Over to you, Natalie.
Well, I was going to say this is quite fun actually. Then you guys, we're moving over to Italy, and I know that it's at the Italy League. Serie A is one of Alex's favourites. So why don't you take it away, Alex?
Okay, okay, I will take it away.
Okay.
First of all, we have the matches starting on Saturday. Bologna-Napoli, nobody touched it. Either Milan with Sampdoria. The first one that somebody has a tip from is Empoli versus Torino. Martin.
Maybe you've marked the sheet down wrong.
I'm having to have a look at this because I do not fancy that game at all, I'm afraid. Sorry.
I think
you're very definitely down.
No, I will say to you guys. I will say to you guys that it was a problem with the document, and I already found some mistakes in mine, and I changed it a little bit.
Stuart, now it's your fault.
Hey, I haven't changed anything.
You have made the document.
Stay well away from Torino, I think. But I was actually trying to say that I think Lazio can beat Pescara with a minus 0.75 handicap, Asian handicap at 1.81. Pescara are not a very good side, languishing in the relegation zone. Lazio, fine form, right, challenging up for the top four, and they can really win that one quite comfortably, I think.
Yeah.
Okay,
right, Martin, do you want to go through the rest of the sheet and make sure your tips are right?
Yeah, correct. Genoa versus Sassuolo. I like a lot of this match. I think that we can see goals. Genoa versus Sassuolo, two teams from the mid-table that they are doing really good against big names. They are making a lot of surprises. Are two teams that I really bet them almost every week in terms of goals. I don't play the winners market from them, but I think that we can see also goals in this one. So either you play both teams to score, which comes at just 1 second. I think it's under 1.7. This is why I fancy more the over 2.5 goals in the match, which comes at around 1.8.
All right.
Okay, okay, it's me next. We will talk about Juventus versus Inter, the clash of Serie A this weekend, and I will pass the microphone to Bernardo because he has a tip from this match.
Yes, I have. I'm going against Juventus. I think that well, the price is not good enough to be on Juventus side here. The value for me it's clear on the Inter. So I'm gonna back here the upset. So +1 for Inter, 189. It's gonna be my play here.
Really, I totally agree with you. Juventus at home are unbeaten. I think 1.65 is like
6.5.
1.65.
Oh, then they went high a little bit because they were around 157.
Like a gift from the betting gods. Like I would. They've only conceded 6, 11. They've not even done any draws. They're at home. You know, they've picked up 11 wins at home, 6 on the road. They've only conceded 6. And then Inter Milan have picked up 5 wins on the road. They're almost like half the team that Juventus are at home. I'm taking Juventus win for sure.
We're gonna have the third dance.
Right.
Yeah, that's only 1.62.
It wasn't even like an official bet of mine. But I'm fine.
So
I have also.
I'm sure we'll have the third place.
Here we've got the 9 Diva says, are you backing the value or the logistics, Bernardo? Because it's not the logistics you're backing.
Yes, I'm gonna back in the +1 of Inter. I think that it won't be an easy win for Juventus here. Inter is on a very good form. They come from back-to-back wins, and I think that they can create.
Seven.
Is the team that can create problems to Juventus at this moment. Between that and Roma, there is not much more teams that at the moment can create an upset there. So +1, I think it's going to be close. So I believe that I have the value on my side.
Yeah, well,
I think I have also a bet.
I feel my third victory dance is coming.
No, I can't call a dance that one.
You have the robot dance from Stoke City.
All right.
Okay.
So where are we?
The funny thing, when we are a lot of us, one of us can leave, nobody can understand why. He comes back, everything is okay. I have also a bet from Juventus versus Inter. Exactly, I'm on the same page that Juventus will win the match after all. But my bet it comes from the goals market. Icardi, the top scorer of Serie A, together with Higuain, 15 goals. Inter, I think that is the most in shape team at the moment from Serie A, with 7 wins in a row. I think that they will make it hard for Juventus. So both teams to score at 1.85 sounds really, really good.
Okay,
but
perfect.
we will go further. We will go further. I'm finished. I finished my job with Serie A, so I'm leaving.
You got one more. Roma versus Fiorentina.
Where is Roma versus? Roma versus Fiorentina. Bernardo.
I wanted to pick that game, but I didn't see it on the list.
Well, you can still bet it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go on, what are you going for?
I'd go for Roma in the under 4.5 goals at 2.05. I think that looks a great price.
Wow, that's good odds.
Yeah, that's really good odds.
Well,
just have to hope for that Roma win.
It looks that I will have a lot of opponents this week. I'm going. I'm going with Fiorentina +1 here too, 188. I'm going against the two big sharks of this Serie A. It's they are going to compete with 2 teams that are on amazing form. Fiorentina is also another one, and at the moment I don't see any value to back Roma around 160. I think they can win, of course, but not by an advantage of 2 goals so easily. So 188, 189 to back Fiorentina +1. I'm very happy with that too.
I thought for a second there you were calling me and Natalie the big sharks.
I'm just amazed he's betting against Juventus and Roma in the same weekend. That's crazy.
That is bold.
Good luck.
Yeah. Okay, so now we move to La Liga. Bernardo, do you want to do the honors?
Well, I don't have the access to the Excel here. That's my problem. I just have one monitor.
I'll take it away. Okay, so starting with Deportivo La Coruña. Actually, no, we don't have a tip for that one. Malaga versus Espanyol. And Bernardo, you've got a tip for that match.
Yes, I have. On that one, I'm going with Espanyol +0.25. I think that it's the same stuff. Malaga here. At this price, don't present any value, and the +0.25. Well, in my opinion, is the valuable line of that game. Espanyol can easily create an upset. I think that a braver one can take even a draw no bet option. I'm going with +0.25. Double chance around 1.8 is also perfect, but just Bet Victor is offering at that price. So I'm going to be on the road side here too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Valencia versus Eibar. Alex.
Valencia, Eibar, goal, goals, goals. Like one friend of ours likes to say, I can see goals because Valencia are very poor in their defense. Okay, they started the year really good, but after that they started to lose again. They lost to Las Palmas 3-1 in the last round. Eibar is that kind of team, like in Serie A, they exist Genoa or Sassuolo. I like to bet on these teams. Every single round they don't disappoint me. Over 2.5 goals in the match at 1.8, or if you want to combine it also with both teams to score at 2.1, that is also good value.
Okay. We are now moving over to Sevilla versus Villarreal. Martin, you have a tip from this match, as do I.
Oh, good. I think we'll probably be singing from the same hymn sheet here.
We are. I'm a
very big fan of Sevilla playing at home. They're not quite so good on the road, but at home they are just unstoppable these days. Villarreal are a good side, but they haven't been in particularly amazing form this month, and I think Sevilla can get the job done. 1.69 looks a very good price for that to me.
I think tremendous value, certainly a banker. 8 wins, Sevilla at home. Obviously, not so long ago, they were, fighting Real Madrid for top spot. It's a must win for them. They've got 42 points, Real Madrid 46, so must win. They've got 8 wins, 1 loss at home, whereas the other team, Villarreal, 2 wins on the road. I think I don't think it's going to be too much of a challenge there for Sevilla to pick up all 3 points. And I think 1.69 I think is tremendous value. I would even take it as well. Split your stake with a Sevilla win and Sevilla -1 to get a little bit more value. Celta Vigo versus Real Madrid. Alex?
I think that we should follow the trend in this match. Last 6 matches, every time we saw over 2.5 goals, and also the both teams scoring. Celta Vigo pulled off one of the biggest upsets in Copa del Rey, in the history of the Copa del Rey, taking out Real Madrid, and that happened last week. After two double leg, 2-2 and 2-1 in the second, 2-2 in the second round. I think that they can score against the Real Madrid. I'm not betting on the winners market, but on the goals market. 2.05, both teams to score, and over 2.5 goals. Combined bet.
All right, and then be interested to hear what you're going for, Bernardo.
Well, I think that we are on the same page here. Real Madrid, they are not passing one of the best moments, and Celta will definitely believe, like they did on the Cup, they will believe that they can create problems to Real Madrid. So over 3.0 is not a huge value, I have to say, it's not, but it's still valuable. 185. I think that 3 goals. It's really the minimum that we can see on this one.
I think I'm actually going to go against. I'm going to go against Real Madrid in this match. I'm actually going to go for Celta Vigo and the draw. Celta Vigo are actually a stronger team at home. 7 wins. Real Madrid are on the road here, just 5. When they played Sevilla, I went against Real Madrid there, and it cashed. So Celta Vigo and the draw, 2.63. You can also, it's less value, but you can play Celta Vigo plus 1.5 at 1.62. But I'm going against Real Madrid here, and I think there's a lot of value as well, 2.63. Anybody think that Celta Vigo can pull the upset?
No, I think that Real Madrid are going to be much more careful on that page. Yes, they already did it. So, yes, they can do it again. But the surprise is not on their side now.
Okay. All right. Now moving over to our final league, which is the Premier League. And obviously the biggest match of the weekend, Chelsea versus Arsenal. Not surprised here to see 4 out of 5 of us with a tip. I'm going to start with you, Bernardo.
You shouldn't because this is going to be it's going to be a tremendous week, and I'm gonna with the underdog too here. I can see any value play Chelsea, especially at this price after the defeat of Arsenal versus Watford. 194 or something like that for Chelsea to win this game. I think it's very low, and the double chance 193. 195 for Arsenal. It's going to be my pick on this game.
So what were you? I was reading the comments on the thing. What did you say?
Yeah, no problem. I'm going with double chance for Arsenal.
Ah, okay. Interesting. Alex, what do you like in this match?
A straight Chelsea win. Arsenal, okay, is a must win also for Arsenal. Chelsea doesn't need to win the match necessary. They need at least 1 point from this one. Arsenal had the opportunity to go higher on the standings, but they didn't manage to win in the last game with Watford, so they lost home with 2-1. What to say about Arsenal? As a friend of ours said earlier, Sanchez is upset, Ozil is upset. It's a clash after all. Everybody should give 100% when they go against Chelsea, and if they are fighting for the title also. I see a lot of changes at Arsenal at the end of this season, with maybe also the manager changing also the manager. Who knows? I think that we'll see a lot of surprises at Arsenal. But I don't think that they will be able to take any points from this one. So Chelsea to win the match at evens, a bet from the winners market. I can go also with the over 2.5 goals because the problems from the Arsenal defense are incredible. So I think that Chelsea can score at least 2 times and they can score at least 1 time.
Okay, I'm slightly against you on this one, actually. I do like the Chelsea win. I think Chelsea at home. This is also a pride match. Chelsea will want to win this. They are comfortable in the first place, but they will definitely want to win this against Arsenal. I also think this match is going to be quite cagey. I wouldn't put anyone off playing the under 2.5 goals. Obviously, that goes against Alex. Well, I'll ask you guys in a minute what you think, whether the over or the under. But I'm actually going to play Chelsea and the under 3.5 goals. 2.88. I think loads of value in that, and maximum I think 2-1 Chelsea win. But would you guys play the over or the under? Anybody?
Hopefully someone will back me. Hopefully someone will be with me.
Is anybody with Alex for the over 2.5 goals?
Yeah, I'd probably go with the over 2.5 goals in this game. Arsenal's defence at the moment has just been pretty shocking. If you watch Arsenal play lately, the trend you'll see is that they start games so badly. They were 2-0 down against Watford, 3-0 down against Bournemouth, 1-0 down against Preston. They just don't seem to wake up in time for the start of games. And I can see Chelsea going 1 or 2 up in the first 20 minutes. So I think Chelsea to score first looks a good bet at 1.75 in this game. But yeah, I'd fancy Arsenal to score 1, but Chelsea to get at least 2.
Yeah, I like that bet a lot, actually. Chelsea to score first. Bernardo, what do you like?
Well, if I had to choose between an over or an under here, I would go in an over. But I really think that it can also end 1-1. I can see many value on the over 2.5 goals. So I'm going to stay away from the winners market. I think that both teams to score is also not priced. Well, 1.77 if you get the best odds would be good enough, but it's not a huge value. So I'm going to stick with the double chance for Arsenal. 1.98. It's going to be my play. It's against the book. It is against you, so I'm used to it.
The last time these 2 teams met, it was 3-0 to Arsenal.
Yes.
Arsene Wenger does have a good record against the big clubs, doesn't he? So.
All right, Crystal Palace versus Sunderland. 2 teams fighting relegation. Crystal Palace, those low, it's about 1.62 with Pinnacle, but Sunderland bottom of the league. I don't think they're expecting to get anything out of this. I actually really like the tip. It's low for the Crystal Palace win, 1.62, but I'm going to split my stake with Crystal Palace and then Crystal Palace just -1. So if they only win by 1 goal, I get my money back. I'm just trying to find the odds for that. But if they win, I get my money back here with 2.16. If they win by 2 goals. I'm expecting a 1 or a 2-0 win for the Crystal Palace match. What do you like, Stuart?
I'm on under 2.5 in this one. I think both sides going for goals is like 2 bald men fighting over a comb, frankly. Both of them will be struggling even if they get there. Crystal Palace, they're not particularly great goal-scoring form. And Sunderland didn't even try against Spurs, really. The only time they actually got into a goal-scoring position, they tamely passed the ball back to the goalkeeper. So I think they will be trying to keep the game tight, and Palace will be happy with a 1-0 win.
Okay, well, another 1-0 win. Who else have we got here? Martin.
I'm on this one. I'm also going under 2.5 goals in this game. Never thought I'd say that about Crystal Palace this season when they were shipping under Alan Pardew, but since Allardyce has come in, he's shored the defence up a bit, and I agree. The way, I mean, yes, Sunderland didn't show much ambition against Tottenham, but they did keep out a very strong attack, so I think they could do a similar job on Crystal Palace, and I think, yeah, we could see a 1-0 or a 1-1 perhaps, so under 2.5 goals looks good at 2.0.
All right. And we've got Southampton versus West Ham, and Stuart's got a tip for this match.
Yeah, Southampton -1. I think the odds are really, really good on this one. They're a pretty attacking side nowadays, and West Ham's defence is very, very bad. So I think Southampton -1 at 2.45 with Pinnacle. It's a really, really good set of odds.
All right. And then we move on to Watford versus Burnley. Pardon?
If Nigel was here, I think that if Nigel was here, it would be a really big fight at this match with Southampton.
Yeah, he's avoiding Southampton at all costs. In fact, his top tip was just to not back them until the end of the season, or for the rest of the season. But okay, Watford versus Burnley. Bernardo.
Well, I'm going against Burnley here. They are doing pretty well at home, but on the road, they are not. They don't have the same strength. I think that minus 0.25 Asian handicap, 184 for Watford, while protecting half in case of a draw. For me, it's the valuable line of this one.
Yeah, Bernardo, I'm totally with you for once. Totally agree with your bet there. I'm going against Burnley. I just, they're just on the road. They are a different team. I've yet to pick up a point. At home, just what Alex was saying, that they're in like the top 4 if it was only their home record that was being considered. So pretty crazy there. Next, we've got Tottenham versus Middlesbrough. Alex.
But I think that Tottenham can easily win the match. I think that when playing home against names like Middlesbrough, like Swansea or something like that, they can cover easily the minus 1.5 Asian handicap. And I think that Stuart will give me a beer for this if it will exit. So Tottenham for me minus 1.5 at how much it is? 1.87. Tottenham minus 1.5. But as I said, I can go further than that, and I will say also Tottenham at -2 at 2.4.
Yeah, I really like the Tottenham to win 0 in this match, 1.96. Obviously, they've got the best home defence, joint best defence, along with Chelsea in the league. Middlesbrough have only managed to pocket goals 8 times. Tottenham to win 0, 1.96. Stuart, what are you going for?
Hang on, let me just... So, whilst I do think that Spurs will win, I actually think this will be a low-scoring game. This could be a low-scoring game, and I think that we could be looking at under 2.5 goals in this one. Spurs haven't been particularly effervescent in their attacking play, and I think 2.21 with SBO bet is a fairly decent set of odds for that one.
Guys, I've seen nice scarf, Stuart. I like that one. And just there's Bernardo's. It's good.
Now you know why I disappeared.
Cool. Okay, finally, Manchester City versus Swansea. Stuart's got a tip for this match.
Manchester City to win 0 on this one for me. 2.15 with Bet Victor. I know Swansea have been improving, but I think Manchester City are finally looking like they can control the match, and I think they'll just keep hold of the ball and keep Swansea out of it.
Mm-hmm.
How much you said the odds? I didn't listen.
2.15 with Bet Victor.
Okay.
Any thoughts on that, Bernardo?
He sounds unconvinced.
No, I'm not convinced with Man City for the Premier League. I think that Pep Guardiola presented him very strong and motivated him for the cups, but in Premier League, well, 1.22 and special win 2-0 for me, it's too low, 2.1. But Well, it's at home versus a weak team. I can understand, but it's too risky for me.
Too risky, yeah. What about you? Is it Alex? Martin?
I'm going against Stuart, actually. I think Man City to win and both teams to score at 2.6 looks good to me. I think Man City will win it relatively comfortably, but I fancy Swansea to nick a goal. Never convinced by this Man City defence, so 2.6 looks good odds to me.
Yeah, yeah. And Hoops 5-9. I went for the Middlesbrough. I went Middlesbrough draw and the under 2.5 goals. So I did that as combined 3.6. I think the odds were. That was a really nice payout. That was my bet from last week. Okay, Leicester City versus Manchester United is the final match that we are previewing today. Alex, what do you like?
Banker, Manchester United, 1.85. How much it is? I don't know exactly how much it is, but Banker, I think it dropped a little, 1.75 right now. Banker again, Manchester United to win the match against Leicester. This is a perfect opportunity for United to win against Leicester. The best period of time to play against Leicester. I don't see another outcome from this match.
Well, I may have something different to say, but go on, Bernardo.
I don't have a pick to this match. I'm completely out. I think that 1.7 it's the price, 1.73, and for me, not good enough to back Man United here. So I'm away.
Yeah. Okay, and Martin, you've got a tip for this match.
No, I put in all my tips. Some of them seem to have...
Stuart's got a tip for this match.
Yeah, I got a tip. I want Manchester United win. I know 1.7 isn't the best set of odds, but I think they've got a side that could do very well against Leicester. So 1.7 Manchester United win for me.
Yeah. Well, it's not my official tip for the best bets video, but I actually think that Leicester's going to get something out of this. They're playing on their turf. They're only 2 points away from the relegation zone, which is now crazy. They've got to shape up, or ship out, as they say. As a bet that I did on our Premier League rundown, but it's not my official bet for this match. But Leicester and the draw, I think I'm not convinced that Manchester United can do this away. They drew to Hull on their turf at Old Trafford. That's really where they should be the strongest. They're now on the road. I think Leicester and the draw 2.3. But let's wait and see. As they say, football is unscripted.
Where is your scarf? Your scarf, Natalie. Go get your scarf and don't peek.
I live in a tropical climate. I have a poster. What am I wearing a scarf for? I have a Manchester United poster at home. If I ever do some filming from home, I'll show you it.
Okay. With Giggs and David Beckham, I can imagine.
Yeah.
We have Bundesliga, right?
Yeah, Bundesliga to go.
All right. Pardon? Oh, we got the Bundesliga.
Bundesliga.
Don't forget about the Bundesliga. It's the best league.
Oh my goodness, it's been such a long day because obviously we had 2 Premier Leagues. I'm just like, okay, Bundesliga. Hamburg versus Bayer Leverkusen. Nobody's going to tip for that one. Cologne Wolfsburg, no. Bayern Munich, Schalke, no. Hertha Berlin and Ingolstadt. Martin.
Hertha Berlin, 2.1 to beat Ingolstadt. They beat Ingolstadt 2-0 earlier in the season away from home. Haven't been as good recently as they were earlier in the season, but they're definitely strong enough to beat this pretty weak Ingolstadt side. 2.1, that's a good price there.
Martin, I am right behind you. And I think actually that we were talking this week, weren't we, about it? And it was when you first mentioned that bet. I cannot believe the price of Hertha Berlin, 2.1. They're in 6th place. Ingolstadt, in fact, I'm just 2 wins on the road, really is great. And then if you're worried of a draw, there's enough value in that to play the draw no bet as well. Okay. Ingolstadt, I've completely lost. There we go. Hoffenheim versus Mainz. Alex.
Over 2.5 goals. Hoffenheim versus Mainz. Mainz did a really good surprise last weekend when they drawed with Dortmund. It's true that Hoffenheim lost their first match with Leipzig 2-1 on the road, but they played most of the game with 1 man down. I think most of the game, no, 30 minutes, but it was enough for the 2-1 goal. Every time when Hoffenheim plays at home, I fancy them to win. But as they are scoring, they are also conceding. And Mainz likes to score on the road. So for me, over 2.5 goals looks really, really good. And the odd is also good. It was 1.7 when I took a look. When I looked earlier, it's 1.65. So for better value, combine it with both teams to score.
Okay.
To 1.95.
All right, and then we've got Eintracht Frankfurt versus Darmstadt.
I put that one down yet. I think that Eintracht Frankfurt are in a very good position to win this one. They're third in the table, having a great season, performing above expectations. Darmstadt, bottom of the league, not doing very well at all.
Yeah.
You get 2.09 at Frankfurt -1 on the Asian handicap, and I would fully expect them to cover that.
Yeah, and actually, obviously, neither of us have picked a bet. We're huge Leipzig bettors, aren't we, you and me, Martin? But in this match, I've actually shied away because I think that Dortmund, this could very well end in a draw, and certainly with Dortmund having the home advantage, they might just nick it. I'm a bit nervous. I played them last week. I won, as well as the victory dance against Bernardo, who bet against me.
It's written on the article. I think it will be written on the article, Dortmund versus Leipzig.
Dortmund are the draw kings of Germany at the moment. I think they've drawn 5 of their last 6 games. So yeah, but
it's certainly costing them.
Yeah, but this is a really big opportunity for them to make up some ground on Leipzig and on Eintracht Frankfurt. So they'll definitely be going all out for it. I think it would be a bit risky to back the Leipzig win here.
Yeah. I know, and we love backing Leipzig, but I would just be careful. Okay, I think that wraps it up, unless I've missed out anything else.
One more, at least one more.
Where? Okay, Augsburg versus Werder Bremen, Stuart.
I'm going for Werder Bremen in this one. I know the two are reasonably close, but Augsburg is slightly higher. I think for a team that's won 44% of their recent matches, Werder Bremen should be the pick in this one, 3.52.
Ooh, those are some tasty odds. Why are they so high?
Because they're lower in the league and Augsburg are at home.
Yeah, you didn't know maybe those ones. All right, great stuff. So that wraps up our best bets. I'm sorry, I'm very tired today, so I'm all over the place. But I hope you enjoyed our tips, and best of luck with whatever you guys are betting. And see you next week. Have a great weekend.
The double of the week, we're not doing it, right?
Nah, clearly not.
Oh my god.
What a long day,
Is it like, okay, Alex, take it away. Your data and your best bet.
Again me first. Okay, double of the week, it will be PSG with -1 on the Asian handicap, and let's see, Liverpool to win at Hull City, and the banker of the week will be Manchester United.
Okay.
To win at Leicester.
What are you going for, Bernardo?
Well, my banker can be the same of last week because the game was postponed and it's going to be played right now. It's Braga, Rio versus Braga, both teams to score. And the double chance can be, well, Nantes, Dronobet, so I'm going to lower the line a little. So Dronobet option for Nantes, and also Inter plus 1.5 goals.
Oh, nice. Okay, Martin.
I really like Sevilla to beat Villarreal at home just because they're so strong on their home turf. 1.6. Yeah. That looks a banker to me. Another one that I really like the look of that didn't come up was Everton to beat Bournemouth. Bournemouth are in horrible form at the moment. You can get 1.75 on Everton. So Everton-Sevilla double would be my favourite double of the weekend.
Yeah, I like that as well. What are you going for, Stuart?
Yeah, I'm with Martin. Everton to beat Bournemouth would be one of them. Again, 1.75 and under 2.5 in the Crystal Palace versus Sunderland game.
Yeah, my banker I think is going to be the Hertha Berlin win. I just love the odds on that one. And then my double would be Sevilla and Everton. I really like the Sevilla win as well. Okay, have I missed anything else?
No, it's everything.
Okay, awesome stuff, guys. Have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.